Here is Umberto Lenz's horror classic Cannibal Ferox Deluxe Uncensored Letterbox Edition, and the top 10 Make Them Die Slowly. The reason why they come up with the title Make Them Die Slowly, the American audiences did not know what a ferox was, so they had to come up with another title called Make Them Die Slowly. It was Umberto Lenz's venture into horror films. To say he made a couple of them years before. It says, warning, due to its shocking and violent subject matter, no one under 17 should view this film. Yeah, it was a precautionary matter at the time. I think in America it was no one will be admitted at the cinema under age 17, but over here it's the age of 18, total different age group. But it's a strange methodology of filmmaking, with the transition from the Amazon jungle to New York, flipping through each part, going backwards and forwards, and etc. And it's constant stock footage and etc. And the creative writing was mind-boggling at the time, but it was a weird way. It was at the time which there was a lot of films about cannibalism, savagery, and rape that didn't sit well with this border censors in this country. But that's an off-topic. It was a film that John Morgan, whose real name is Giovanni Lombardo Radice, but at the time he came up with the name John Morgan, but his family did not like the using that name to appear in these kind of films. But he also appeared in a film called The House on the Edge of the Park, which was a Ruggero Deodato piece that Deodato also did Cannibal Holocaust, another film at the time. But yeah, it was a great and weird way of filmmaking, and it had very little to go with in the music department. I don't know why, because most of the film composition pieces has loads more grounded soundtrack to go with. But with Cannibal Ferox, Make Them Die Slowly, he had very little grounded soundtrack. For the city parts, it was the disco tech music. For the jungle, it was more of a eerie opera type of tone. But it did make sense for the transitioning from the Amazon jungle to New York, from New York to the Amazon jungle, and swapping narratives and backwards and forwards, whilst John Morgan and co was in the Amazon jungle harvesting for more drugs to import, was the police in New York and pieced together the whereabouts of John Morgan is in. But this film was gratuitous of its time, full of adult situations and full of violence and bizarre nature into a film like this. And I think it was a cornerstone that led other great directors like Quentin Tarantino and etc. to do films like Kill Bill and Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. But Cannibal Ferox, Make Them Die Slowly was one of those art house grindhouse type of films. But the original VHS copies in this country is very hard to get. If you're lucky to get one, it's going to cost over hundreds to £1,000. It's the original cut version, not the highly censored version. And it comes with a whole great detailing, like synopsis and about the director and all the other films that's associated with him. Yeah, it's got this bizarre reddish artwork for the disc. Cannibal Ferox grindhouse releasing, and it's got a great detailing at the back, very bizarre for a DVD artwork, and a 50 chapter list, a alternate artwork called Dairashi de Cannibal. I presume that's a Germanic version, and all the sound-bited information to make them die slowly. And this is what appears at the end of the American trailer. This here and that there, but it doesn't have any of that there. It says John Morgan, which is also known as Giovanni Lombardo Radice, that he goes by his real name in the film, on the house of the edge of the park. But he only appears as John Morgan in this film and Cannibal Apocalypse, which many actors at the time go by pseudonyms like they do in movie making today. It was like Abel Ferrara did with the film The Driller Killer. He was penned as Abel Ferrara as director. For editor and actor of the film, he was gone by under the name of Jimmy Lane. It was one of those idiosyncrasies about acting, just like authors do when they write books. They have two separate pen names, and at the back it says 98 on the Vomit Meter by Joe Bob Briggs, which made quite a lot of people throw up when they saw it. I do have it on VHS, the Italian imported version, the original Italian translated version. I watched it one day, thought this was a weird film, but like many gory films, this one's a treasured piece for any collection. if you want the uncensored version, get this, but don't get the trashy censored version, because you won't get much satisfaction out of that. So you go for the hardcore, uncut, all the scenes and everything version. And if you got the video, one of the original survived videotapes, it's very rare and collectible, and so is this. And this was a review for Make Them Die Slowly, also known as Cannibal Ferox. This is Frankie, Smales, and thank you for watching.